right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for 3 rounds of action in the light welterweight division. Fighting out of the red corner, she's wearing the white trunks with the gold trim, weighing in at 131 pounds. She represents Rami Elite with a record of 4 wins, 4 losses from New Jersey, Heather Leon. And fighting out of the blue corner, she's wearing the black trunks with the white trim, weighing in at 132 pounds. She's representing Sit Kwantong Muay Thai with a record of 1 win and 0 losses from Anderson, South Carolina, Charlsey Maynard.
Ladies, we've gone over the rule upstairs. I expect you to follow them, fight clean, fight hard, fight fair, protect yourself at all times, listen to my instruction at all times. In the event of a stoppage, go to a neutral corner. Touch them up, come out fighting.
A Friday Night Fights veteran set to take on a newcomer to the bright lights of New York City, Heather Leon, out of Rami Elite in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, set to square off against Charlsey Maynard from Anderson, South Carolina, and the Sit Kwantong Gym. There's Heather Leon riding a 4-fight win streak. She's 4-4 in the amateur ranks, won her last 4. Charlsey Maynard, meanwhile, making her Muay Thai debut tonight at the Broad Street Ballroom. And she lands a head kick on Leon in the early going here. Aria Lagami ringside at the Broad Street Ballroom with Mike Chirico, the Machine, decorated Muay Thai champion. He'll be back in the ring very soon, but tonight he helps us with the commentary as we watch Heather Leon and Charlsey Maynard.
Charlsey's, throwing caution to the wind, doesn't seem to be bothered by the height advantage, and she's getting in there and she's throwing head kicks. I'm impressed right now. I wasn't sure how she was going to be making her Muay Thai debut against an experienced fighter.
Charlsey Maynard in the gray top and black trunks, just 20 years of age, from a small town in South Carolina, Anderson, South Carolina, made the flight up to New York yesterday as he takes a shot from Heather Leon.
First time on a plane.
First time on an airplane from Charlsey Maynard. She doesn't want it to go to waste here.
Nice head kick.
Oh, what a battle so far in this first round between Leon and Maynard. Both women landing some serious blows.
Looks like Charlsey was trying to set up a spinning heel kick or a spinning back kick there.
Telegraphed a little bit and just thought better of it.
We might see that later in the round, though.
You see Heather Leon does enjoy a height advantage. She is 5'9". Maynard is 5'4". Leon stepping in, lands those long legs, a knee to the midsection of Maynard. Maynard undaunted, trying to go back to that head kick.
I really like to see Maynard set up that head kick. She just keeps flinging it up there. It's landed twice, but I'd like to see her set it up with her hands. She has a better shot of landing.
Maynard again trying to go up high there as time expires in round number 1. Impressive there. Didn't look like much jitters going on for Charlsey Maynard, Mike.
Not at all. Tough to call. That first minute, I thought Charlsey was really bringing it to her, and then Heather in that second minute of that round really came on strong, landed some powerful knees in the clinch that should pay dividends later on in the fight, especially taking the win out of Charlsey like that.
So Heather Leon, formerly trained under Eddie Torres, who's also in the Rami Ibrahim camp now. Eddie was training at the Mission MMA gym in Westmont, New Jersey, but now Heather, who does live in New Jersey, decided she will commute to Philadelphia to train under the great Rami Ibrahim. So it just shows you the kind of influence that Rami holds in the sport of Muay Thai. One of the great coaches in the country, one of the great professional fighters in Muay Thai in the United States of America. Round 2 underway between Heather Leon wearing the red top and Charlsey Maynard wearing the gray top. We're scheduled for 3. Spinning back kick as Mike Chirico called, and it lands flush on the chin of Heather Leon.
Did land flush. It did stun her, but she seems to recover, and she's coming forward right now.
Oh, prophetic words from Mike Chirico tonight. That was a beautifully executed kick by Charlsey Maynard.
Landed right on the button, too. I'm surprised Heather ate that like a champ.
Staggered her for a moment, but she rebounded. Maynard tried to go right back to it. Leon stepped out of the way.
You only get 1 or 2 of those a fight. Once you show that that's in your arsenal, it's a lot easier to pick up on.
Charlsey Maynard, inside leg kick. That got Leon off balance too. Using Heather's length advantage against her right now. Attacking those long legs. Big targets for Charlsey Maynard.
For sure. Again, I'd really like to see her set up a kick. She'd be much more effective. Even just throwing a jab in front of it or going low-high or high-low and then bringing it back upstairs.
Body kick for Maynard. She tried to follow up with another spinning back kick.
And Maynard's doing a great job of staying out of the clinch. She doesn't want to be there, and she's doing a great job pushing off, breaking away, and ducking out. Just got to be careful on the way out, not to eat a hard knee to the body or accidentally to the face.
And Maynard, a Superman punch found a home as well. She's putting in a little bit of everything here in the second round. Another spinning back kick try. Going to the well once again. Final 10 seconds of this second round. A good one for Charlsey Maynard. The kid from Anderson, South Carolina. Her first trip to New York City. And she looks quite comfortable in the squared circle against Heather Leon.
I think it all comes down to this round. I could see the judges giving the first round to Heather, and I think Charlsey took that second round pretty decisively, especially with that big spinning back kick that she landed.
Well, Heather Leon getting urged on by Rami Ibrahim and Yasmin Salhani as well. The Yasminian Devil, a fan favorite here on Friday Night Fights. Hope to see her back in action very soon as well. Leon has a 4-fight win streak on the line against Charlsey Maynard, who makes her Muay Thai debut tonight. 1-0 in MMA fights. She made her debut back in November with a unanimous decision victory in an MMA bout, but tonight her first taste of Muay Thai. And Blake Rice, her trainer from the Sit Kwan Tong Muay Thai gym in Anderson, South Carolina, has to like what he sees so far out of the 20-year-old Charlsey Maynard. So here we go. The third and final round's underway.
I'm not too familiar with Blake Rice, but he definitely had some good words in the corner going into that second round because Charlsey came out much more effective in her game plan.
Now let's see if Heather Leon tries to use her reach and height advantage against Maynard to kind of reestablish some order here. Looked like a teep landed on the chin for Maynard. Inside leg kick there for Maynard. Really showing no ill effects of the height disadvantage.
Yeah, almost looks like Charlsey's looking to go into that clinch and hit a hard knee. She's landed 2 or 3 already so far this round.
Maynard reaching a little bit with the head kick try that time. Leon adroitly stepping out of the way.
Again.
A little bit of redness and kind of swelling on the lower lip of Heather Leon. Clear sign of the damage done by Charlsey Maynard in round 2. And another spinning back kick sends Leon sprawling. My goodness. Wow.
Heather looks a little wobbled. I don't know if she's got her legs underneath her. I think Joel's going to stop it. And he lets it continue.
Let's see if Maynard can finish the job here. She tries the right-legged teep. Tries an outside leg kick. The spinning back kick continuing to be the weapon of choice for Charlsey Maynard. Now Leon doing some work in the clinch, trying to stick some knees to the ribcage of Maynard. Final 10 seconds of action here. Charlsey Maynard, jumping knee try. And there's the bell, and overhand right to cap things off. The kid from South Carolina, looking good in the big city.
Great fight. I think that knockdown definitely sealed the deal for her, for sure. Great fight by both fighters, for sure, but Charlsey, I think, just did a little bit more, and those spinning back kicks were very impressive.
You don't often see those land more than once or twice in a fight, Mike, but Maynard really was on target with that attack in this fight against Heather Leon, whose 4-fight win streak is in jeopardy right now.
I wouldn't be surprised if Charlsey has a traditional martial arts background, whether it's Taekwondo, with those spinning kicks and the accuracy that she had while landing it. That's something that takes a lot of repetitions and a lot of practice, not something you could just go out there and wing it.
We await the official decision here. Heather Leon out of Rami Elite in Philadelphia going the distance with Charlsey Maynard from the Sit Kwanzong Gym in Anderson, South Carolina. Let's go up to Connor Hall with the decision.
All right, ladies and gents. After 3 rounds of action, we do have a winner by unanimous decision. All of the judges see this 30-26 in favor of Charlsey Maynard.
Well, what a smile on the face of Charlsey Maynard, and great sportsmanship between both she and Heather Leon as they go the distance on Friday Night Fights. Hard to be more impressive in a Muay Thai debut than Charlsey Maynard just was, Mike.
Very impressed with her debut. I thought she was, going to be a little starry-eyed under the bright lights and a bit of adrenaline, but she really came out and bought it tonight.
So she makes her first trip on an airplane up to New York City yesterday. Her second trip on an airplane will probably be a lot more enjoyable. She takes a win home to Anderson, South Carolina, and the Sit Kwanzong Gym. This is Friday Night Fights.